Hi, sweet family. We can't be cooking all that nice food for the holidays and not have a seasoning, like a really, really nice seasoning to put on it. Well, today I want to share one of my recipes for some Caribbean Cajun seasoning for you. And normally I would just call it a dry rub, but I interchange, just remember, I interchange the ingredients all the time. I put whatever I want in my Cajun seasoning. But today, we are going to be looking at that because we need a nice seasoning to rub our meats and well, this one is not really suited for fish, but I'm going to share a fish one for you. But this is for like your beef, or your pork, or your turkey, and your chicken. And my mouth is watering, if y'all can hear. So we are going to be looking at that now. And so I don't have tons of bottles in front of me. I just weighed everything out and I took everything out. Actually, I didn't weigh out. I used my cups. So some of them are a full cup, some of them are a quarter cup, some of them are half cup. So we are just going to look at putting this seasoning together and bottling it. And for those of you that are here for the first time, welcome. And for those of you that are returning to this channel and want to see more from this channel, welcome back and thank you so much for stopping back. So my name is Annie, for those of you that don't know me, and I do a multitude of things. But right now we are concentrating on the kitchen stuff because I make hair stuff, I make skin stuff, I deal with herbalism, I do a multitude of things. So today we are looking at making our seasoning for our meats for the season. So I am just going to show you what I have here. So I will be right back. This is my stuff. And as I tell you what it is, I'm just going to be throwing it into this big bowl here, because we're going to just mix all of them together. All right, so let's start. Is a full cup of paprika that I have here, because that is what is going to give your meats and everything that pretty color that you're looking for. And all paprika is, because it doesn't seem as though a lot of people knew that. All paprika is some sweet peppers dried and make into a powder. So that is what paprika is. So we are putting this whole thing right in there. And then next I have a quarter cup of, and this is some garlic powder. So I'm going to put that in there as well. Ugh, the fumes are coming. And this is my onion powder. It's a quarter of a cup. So I put that right in there. All right. Let's look at this one first. This is my thyme. And I have a quarter of cup of thyme as well. So I'm just going to drop that in there. And I'm leaving my herbs whole like that, because I like to see, when I season my things with the powder, I still like to see my herbs inside. And this is a quarter cup of rosemary. And I like to put rosemary in things because rosemary is good for a multitude of things. And one of them that it is good for, that I am really interested in, is the brain. It helps with the brain, with memory, and it is good for your hair follicles as well. It helps to, it helps your hair to grow. I just make a rosemary tea sometimes and spray my hair and all that. I have not, for the last year, truthfully speaking, I have not been caring my hair the way I should, but I'm going to start back. So this is my rosemary, and I chose to put that in there because of the benefits that it has. And then I also have some rosemary powder. You could use rosemary powder if you want, but I didn't use any rosemary powder because I want to see my herbs inside my seasoning. And this is my parsley, and it is just a 1/4 cup of parsley flakes. And I am going to put that right in there. And this is just going to be, let me smell it. I knew that's what it was. I just love to smell it. Anyway, this is my ginger. And I am putting a 1/4 cup of ginger inside here as well, because I like the oomph from the ginger. If you smell the aroma of all these herbs, I mean, it is awesome. And it is coming up in my nose, want to make me sneeze. And this is going to be my salt. And I have this amount of salt here, but I'm not putting in all of it. I'm just going to put a tablespoon and a half of salt, because when you make your meats, then you could decide on your salt factor, but you still have to put a little salt in your seasoning. All right? Because I know people, and that is, for me, that is sea salt. And, oops, almost missed you. You were underneath there hiding. This is my cinnamon, and this is a tablespoon, and this is Ceylon cinnamon that I am going to be putting in here. And I'm using the Ceylon cinnamon because the Ceylon cinnamon is a cinnamon that you can use like every day if you had to. But the cassia cinnamon is not necessarily one that you want to use every day on a constant basis. So I'm using Ceylon cinnamon powder. So that goes right in there. And I am also, this is some sugar. And this is a 1/4 cup of sugar. And I am going to be putting this sugar in here. Years ago, well, really years ago, when I was about 12 or 13, a man is who taught me about putting the cinnamon and the sugar and all of that in your food, because I don't think I really saw my gran and all of those put in the sugar and the cinnamon and all that. But he's the one that told me, because he said it just gives it a different kind of flavor. So I'm going to be putting that in there, and that is a 1/4 cup. And then I'm also, you can leave this one out if you want, but I'm putting it in mine. And this is just a 1/4 cup of some curry powder. I like curry, so, but this is not like to make curry, because making curry is a different technique. But this is just some curry powder in here. So I'm going to add that in there as well. Right? Ooh, this looks so yummy, yummy, yummy. And my last ingredient is going to be my cayenne pepper. And I only have a tablespoon of cayenne pepper because what I will do, I will taste this and see how hot it is, because some people don't like spicy. So, but after all, we're making Caribbean Cajun seasoning. So for Caribbean Cajun seasoning, you have to have some kind of pepper, chili pepper, cayenne pepper, or something. Oh, and I forgot one thing. All right, so we're gonna put that cayenne pepper in there. I am putting, that is like 1/3 of a cup of black pepper. So that is, and you can put some clove in this as well if you want. But I'm not putting it in my Cajun seasoning today. What I would normally do is, if I need it, if it is, ooh, all the fumes. If it is a recipe that calls for clove, because clove is an acquired taste. So if it is a recipe that calls for clove, I will do that. But I just mixed everything together. And I don't know about you, but when I make my seasoning, I like to taste my seasoning. So I am going to, this is our seasonings. So I just mixing everything together. And this looks so awesome. All those goodness. And this is what is going to be going on your meat. And this is what you would call a dry rub. But it is my Caribbean Cajun seasoning, or you could call it Caribbean Cajun. Okay, that is really good, but it has enough cayenne pepper, definitely. Definitely has enough cayenne pepper, because I can actually taste it. That's why I said, if you want more, you could put more. I wasn't doing that. And then it also has the black pepper, so. All right, so we are going to bottle this bad boy out, and I will be right back. All right, so we are bottling our seasoning out. This is just a recycled bottle from something. Voila. Now we have enough seasoning to last us for a while. Family, this is our seasoning all bottled out. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to put a label on this and put the date. And whenever I need seasoning, I would definitely be using this seasoning. And this is our Caribbean Cajun seasoning. And I like Cajun and Bajan. So Caribbean Cajun Bajan seasoning. So thank you so much for watching. And once again, I hope that you enjoyed this recipe. And if you did, you know what to do. Just give me a like, a share, and subscribe to the channel. And if you made some of this seasoning to season your meats for the season, send me a picture. And also send me a comment. I love, and I always answer the comments when I get them, because it is so much fun reading the comments, even the ones that are not so nice. But have an awesome day until I see you again next time. My name is Annie, and continue to spread the love and let your light shine.